Welcome back to What Your Mama Forgot to Tell You. I am Sunshine,
And I am Joy.
and this is the season for spring. We are in spring
Hmm.
right now. The flowers are blooming all around us. It's a time
Beautiful.
for a renewal, and we are spring cleaning. Yeah.
We are.
Hmm.
And it's not only a time for like cleaning out our closets or cleaning out the cabinets or the junk you want to get out the garage. It's also time to clean out your personal, uh, I guess, your personal inventory of what is going
I
on
like
in
that one.
your life.
Yeah, personal
Okay,
inventory.
that's
Hmm.
something I just made up. So your personal inventory, just clean that out. Any
Yeah.
drama you want to get rid of,
Hmm.
anything you want to start to make your life better or improve on anything that you want to make sure that your life is successful at
Yes.
being what happy.
Right.
So we this is a great time to do that.
A great time.
It is.
Spring. You may have things in your closet you want to clear out. Clothes, dang on well you ain't gonna be wearing next week, let alone
Oh.
next month. So
Mhm.
cleaning out your closets and donating to the Goodwill or another donation place in your area. Cleaning out other closets, cleaning out dishes you're not using, donating them to somebody who may have just, rented an apartment, changing out your furniture.
Mm.
Furniture you've had for a long time, donate it and start a new
Mhm.
fresh start this year. So again, it's not just your closets and your furniture. It's also, like you say, a personal inventory.
Mhm.
It might be time to change your heart, the way
Oh
you think,
yes.
because our heart, it starts there. It
Yeah,
starts there.
it does. You have to take a inventory of your attitude and how you approach things and
Hmm.
what triggers you. Uh, and are you triggered real fast? These things are negative things on our lives that shorten our lives. It doesn't improve our lives. So we want to make sure we clean them things out. Write down what triggers you, and the
Hmm.
next time you in that situation, to where you say, okay, I'm gonna count to what 10 and let this go.
Right.
Um, I know a rule in my life. If something makes me, upset, I give it 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and I'm
Not
over
an
it.
hour.
No, 30 minutes, and
Dang
I'm
it.
over it.
All right.
So,
All right.
and it's not too many things that make me mad, but 30 minutes, I'm over it. So,
Hmm.
this is the time to really clean out things, to get a clear vision on how you want the rest of the year to go for you.
Yeah.
This is a great time to start.
Right. So springing forward, you may want to start that book. You have other
Mm-hmm.
goals you want to meet. It's time to change up. Maybe you're tired. You tired of the old clothes.
Right.
Go ahead and get a makeover.
Mm-hmm.
Reevaluate your relationship, whether it be your relationship with your children, spending more time with them, going on vacation, um,
Yeah.
another vacation with your spouse. Just paying attention to the season of spring. Again, it was chilly, it was cold, and now we got these hot temperatures, which you could tell by my forehead. Maybe hers too. We're very warm out here.
Yes, but it's
But we make it do.
beautiful.
But it's beautiful
It's
though. So
beautiful.
with this heat comes a newness,
Mm-hmm.
opening up your windows and letting air in. If you could
Yeah.
take it with the pollen, but just clearing things out. But again, not just clearing things within your closet, but also clearing things out in your head and
Mm-hmm.
in your heart, getting your mind right, the way you're thinking. Renew that. Get a fresh start on the way you're thinking. What are you looking at on TV?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at on the internet? I don't
Oh
know about
yeah.
you, but I really can't tolerate a lot that's on the internet.
Yeah.
I can't tolerate a lot that's on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm there with you. Your mental things, we think it's just a show that we're watching, but no, it takes up so much space in your brain that
yeah,
you're focusing on something that doesn't even move you forward in life, and
right.
that really we're looking at people on television arguing.
Yeah, drama.
Why are we looking at other people arguing? We need to really move them things out of our lives, because once you see a pattern and you surround yourself with things that way, guess what? You start acting that way.
Yeah,
So this is a time to say, guess what? I am not going to give them things any more of my energy.
yeah,
And I'm going to focus on just positive things. I'm going to watch positive things on television. I am going to read
yeah.
positive books. I'm going to do an affirmation every morning to get my day started.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
just renewing to make sure that you're healthy, not only physically, but mentally.
right,
We definitely want to take care of ourselves.
right. Absolutely agree with that. So if it's
Yeah.
something you want to do, think about it. You know yourself,
Mhm.
and it's something you might have been putting off. Let this spring season at least give you a little push in that direction.
Right.
You know, you got a home improvement activity you want to do, just go ahead and start it. You don't have to finish it. Don't think about the finished product. Just start.
Right.
When you start, it will get completed. You know, it will.
Yeah.
Just take it one step at a time. And again, I mentioned something about writing a book. You have a book in your mind. Some of us do. Just
Mhm.
start that first page.
Yeah.
You are poetic. Write those poems, and before you know it, you'll have a book of poems.
Mhm.
You're into the arts and there's something else you want to do. Just start,
Start.
write it down, and get a fresh start. Let this be the fresh start of whatever you have been putting off. So this
Mhm.
this video, this topic is really about, like we mentioned, not putting things off and doing what you
Right.
have to do. And we got to talk about that sometimes. Sometimes we
Yeah.
put things off, whether it be your health,
Mm.
putting off maybe a bill that should have been paid,
Yeah.
putting off that phone call that should be made, putting off, shoot, what else? Putting off,
It's just that you got to, that I don't want to skip over the health thing.
okay,
I know you mentioned that.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Let's
Yeah.
the health thing is really,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah.
especially sometimes in our male community, they put things off. Make that doctor's appointment.
Mm.
We can feel good right now, but if only we had we can go in the house and have an X-ray to look inside of us. It would be so simple, but it's not. We got to pick up that phone, call that doctor, make that appointment just to make sure that you're healthy all the way around. Because we hear
Right.
the stories all the time that people say, "Well, I felt good," and then they go to the doctor, and then it's what, too late, or
Right.
something has went too far, or So we just need to
Right.
make that commitment to our health that we are going to do whatever it takes to make sure that we are around for our loved ones. So
Mm-hmm.
make that call.
Right. I agree.
I mean, majority of us have health insurance. You paying health insurance for what? Go ahead and make that call and use
That's
that.
a good point.
You know, don't
Mm-hmm.
waste that money.
Right. That's good you brought that up. And some of y'all out there, y'all got it on point. Y'all healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all eating right. You're eating green. You're drinking
Mm-hmm.
water. You're doing the right thing. Continue
Right.
doing what you're doing, and be an influence on somebody else.
Yeah.
It's okay to share what good things you're doing. Some people try
Mm-hmm.
to hold things inside, I think, about what they're
Oh
doing.
yeah. 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 When the whole thing about loving each other, living the way God wants us to live, it
Mm-hmm.
is telling people how to be a better them.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Mm-hmm.
have to do it in the right way.
Right.
Make sure you approach people in the right way, so they can be more receptive to what you're saying.
Right.
So we always looking out for me. If we continue to do that, your blessings are going to be cut short. You think
Yeah.
you're living a good life, but we are here to help one another, look out for one another, and show people, what you're doing.
Right.
You will be amazed about how people be like, "Thank you for telling me that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I could take uh, beet powder and make my life better." I got that
Right.
from her, the beet powder. So
And I got
you
it from somebody else.
right. So pass that good information along, and you'll see how much better you'll feel because you helped somebody else get
Right.
to the point where you're at. So
Right.
that's a
Yeah.
great point to
Yeah.
pass it on. I do want to say this: if you do nothing else, in this season of renewal
Mm-hmm.
is to get God in your life. Um,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I know everybody will say, I know God. Yes, I know He moves all things. But sometimes, as we were saying, when you're watching them shows or we are on the internet and all this, and we don't take a moment of silence to
Mm-hmm.
hear God, we need to hear Him every day. We will
Right.
go through our day and we're not listening to Him. Make sure that you take that time out to build that relationship with God.
Mm-hmm.
Build it up even better.
Right. Yeah. Meditate. Have time
Meditate.
alone with God. If you have
Mm-hmm.
children, include them in that conversation as well.
Mm-hmm.
That sets the tone for the rest of your day.
Right.
And getting that newness, getting that new you out there,
Mm-hmm.
God will lead you to whatever it is you need to be doing.
Yeah.
And God will tell you what clothes to throw out. He'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
what room to make over. He'll move monies around so you can do that home
Oh yes.
project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
this is the
that's just
season.
that faith and just making sure that you just work on that relationship with God. Because I mean, it's a constant thing with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
People that have that connection, that spiritual connection, is a constant working
Mm-hmm.
on being closer to God.
Right.
So
Right.
uh, that is something just like that person that goes to the gym every day. If they go
Mm-hmm.
to the gym every day because they are working on their body,
Right.
you need to put that same energy into developing, working on your relationship with God.
Right.
So,
Yeah. And that will set the tone for the rest of your life.
yeah, yeah. So,
So we're just trying to just share how this
mm-hmm.
spring season can benefit you. Do it
Right,
now. But
right
I'm
now.
gonna be honest with you. If it was fall, we would say the same thing. If it was winter, we
Right,
would have the
right.
same conversation. If it was summer,
Right, we'll be like fall into
fall into or
to
bundle up
the
to in
two.
winter
Right,
and get some sunshine in the summer.
right,
We gonna say something in any season. It just happens to be spring right now,
right.
and there's a lot of metaphors in that. Springing forward
Mm-hmm.
and making an anew, uh, starting that new this, and
Right.
so that's all we're trying to
Mm-hmm.
you know get the point across of.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about, dang, that's what I was thinking about doing, let this be this ammunition to help you push that new book, that new thought, that conversation with whomever.
Mm-hmm.
Let this be that motivator.
Right. I do want to say one thing. When we just decided to do this,
Mm-hmm.
our motivation to do this, what your mama forgot to tell you, was to share um, just how to improve your people's lives for the better. What we do to make sure that our lives is on the right track for success,
Right.
happiness, and we want to share that. That is our pure motivation for this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we had to come to that renewal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we talked about it for a long time. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just putting it out there.
Yeah, we
We
did.
talked about it for a long time, so we had to come to our spring season and say, "Hey, this is time to do it," and we did it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and let me tell you, our lives are better for doing it. Don't you think so? I
Yeah.
mean, it's better for doing it. We like sharing, and
Right.
um,
Sharing that what could help.
yeah, what could help,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps us. When people say you teach, when you teach, you get better at what you do. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, I
Yeah.
just wanted to put that out there that we also making sure that we renew our lives and what we
Right.
need to do and reevaluate things. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, just take that time out for yourself. If you
Right.
don't, then guess what? You'll be doing the same thing that didn't work over and over again.
Right.
Let's try something different.
Try something different.
Just try something
Cause she
different.
already know. I never imagine myself in front of the camera. Not
Right,
like this.
right, right.
Yeah.
And
But
you know,
when you have something to share,
yeah, you do it, and God just kept calling us to do it. Um, and we listen, that is the reason why we're here.
right.
So, hope today that you took a little bit
Mm-hmm.
from what we said and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to change. You can start out with something little and go from there. Um,
Right.
as little as a deadline. Put a deadline on something if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But just start today. Start it
Start
today.
today. Yeah. With a
Today.
new heart, a new
Mm.
mind,
Mm-hmm.
a new vision,
Mm-hmm.
new goals,
Yes.
and for some people, a new crowd of people around you.
Woo. Mm.
Some things in your life, we're about to, wrap it up, but there's
Mm-hmm.
certain things that's not happening in your life because of the company that we keep.
Right.
Positive people.
Mm-hmm.
You and I, and also me and a few other people too, have great conversations, very positive conversations, and that really helps. It lifts you.
Right.
So with this spring season, make sure you have support around you,
Mm-hmm.
loving, positive people around you. But it starts with you. You gotta
Yeah.
start with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So get a new heart, a new mind in this new season of spring,
Yes.
and let's bring it forward and make
Mm-hmm.
that happen.
Mm-hmm.
As I scratch my forehead.
So, thank you for watching
Yes.
what your
Thank you for
mama
watching.
forgot to tell you. Please like, subscribe, um, comment. We are definitely, reading these comments
Hmm.
and taking everything that you say to heart. And
Yes.
we like the comments. That helps us with our next video. So if you want to see the next video, please subscribe. I know I said it, but I'm saying it again. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Um, Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.